Today is something I wanted to talk for a while. And I have good reason for this because I was checking analytics, I went to geography, and I see majority of my viewers, in fact, over a quarter of the viewers come from United States, great country of the United States. And on the second place, United Kingdom. 10% of my viewers is from United Kingdom. So I decided I'm going to set the record straight between me and you, British and Americans, because I have a lot of relationships with you. Like, I meet you, I have friends with you, few of the friends from your places. Great friends, and I learned so much. I learned so much from you. You have no idea. I learned confidence. I learned not giving a shit. But I need to tell you a few things about you people, because I spent some time, maybe more I tell about British people, because I spent some time there up north, Newcastle. So maybe that's not exactly British people, different opinions. You know, someone from London wouldn't say, hey, that's not British. And partially I would agree, because when they speak, you don't know what they speak. You don't know what these people up north speak. When you add to this the accent, no teeth, brain damage, no idea. But first of all, I notice sometimes British people think they are like from the great education system. I saw in the TV or somewhere or on YouTube, I saw the British people roasting Americans, that Americans saying in nice words, Americans are not clever, don't know geography. Hey, British people, how about your geography? Because when I was up north in UK, when I was there, I don't think I met one person that would be able to name 8 countries in Europe. When you would ask them about the countries in Europe, like, I don't know if I did, but like, I think once I had discussion and the girl could name like, France, is Spain in Europe? Because, you know, they go holiday there, so they're not sure if it's Africa or Europe, like, they don't know if UK is in Europe. They don't know this. They don't know. Europe is different entity, so I'm not surprised that they decided to leave European Union, because, so don't complain, hey British people, don't complain that, oh, I want to be part. No, when I was there, I saw you don't want to be part of Europe. You were very far from Europe in your brain, right? You were very far from Europe, very different experience. Then I remember when I was working there, you know, and there was the World Cup, for Americans, soccer, for everyone else, football. And the Poland lost, as always, and UK lost quite early. So they were like my friends from work, my colleagues from the bar, you know, rough people, rough students. And they're like, so Marcin, who do you support? And I was like, Germany. And they're like, Germany? What? You know, we're not so good with this because of the war. We're not so good with Germany. The British people would be telling this to me. I was like, bitch! That's like 70 years ago and you're British. I'm Polish. The Poland got raped in every possible way. I'm like fine about supporting Germany. Like, I mean, like, nice team, you know, some like Polish people play in the Bundesliga. Like Germany, like some close, fine. They are also might win, so it's nice to support someone who could win. Like, Germany. War, no good. And this theme would appear over and over. You see, I work in the morning once, and there was this cleaning team. The cleaning team, no teeth, you know, you couldn't understand. Very nice people, but you couldn't understand what the fuckers speak about. You couldn't understand. So rough. And they would always shout like some UK British songs, you know. Like some shit like, so of course when I talk about World Cup, that would be England that lost, not UK. But you know, they were very proud people, very proud people, and they will like be singing and still remembering, yeah, we won with Germany during the war, that was not football. They were like very proud that they. It's like no one talk about this anymore. What you proud about? It was so long ago. You were not even there. That's my experiences. But it was up north. I tell you, when I met other people, not necessarily up north, they don't really talk about these things. So maybe it's a little bit judgmental from my side. I don't want to judge these people too much. Some people were rude, but I have great friends. You need to know, like, the people were so nice. I should probably mention this. Once I didn't have place to sleep. I would be homeless. I had this colleague, and I wanted to ask, look, I didn't find a place to stay, and he's like, just us. And I was like, maybe could I stay for a while at your place? And was no problem. Well, like, yeah, why I, man? That was it. He didn't say why I. He was from Durham, so it's different. So that's my experiences with British people. Very bad hygiene, British people. Very bad hygiene. Dear fucking Lord, you so dirty fuckers, so dirty. But I learned some compassion. For example, when I was going back home from the bar, from work, and there was the young girl on the shaky legs, like with the, winter, very, very frugally clothed for the winter time. And she would be like squatting on the shaky legs in the middle of the square. And she would be like peeing. And I'm concerned, and I would be like, "Are you all right?" And she would be like, "Oh, fuck off!" You see, like, I learned to be open. This taught me how to be just confident with whatever you do. I saw people pissing themselves, shitting themselves. Great experience. I learned a lot. But I have some good stories to tell, but that's not the point of the video. But that's very, very, very funny people. I think I meant to say something more about the British people. Some of them I couldn't really understand fully, not get along, but some of them became greatest friends. I have 2 people I'm in touch with them till today. Great friends. So, moving to Americans, and I didn't really have experience with Americans before I moved to Hong Kong. But then in Hong Kong, I had some experiences. So, I tell you what, British people are better than Americans, okay? I tell you. British people overseas are actually having good works, good job. Right? The British people in Hong Kong do actually something. They can work in the bank, they can work in the accounting, some firm, they can open the company, just they do something, right? But Americans, the confidence level between British and American is up there. American could do the shittest thing ever, but they believe themselves they are great. That's the America. So I give you a few examples. I don't think I know a single American in Hong Kong that was an English teacher. And I tell you, if you're English teacher abroad, clever and successful men. You go and teach your own language. This is like the lowest requirement. This is like being janitor in your own country. So all Americans I met in Hong Kong, they janitors. And they so proud. And you know what's most annoying about Americans? They actually concern about other human beings. So all the Americans, they were like, so bad job, like teacher. Like not even like official teacher. The teaching job was like in agency. The private teaching, because they didn't have the competences to be real teacher. but they're very concerned about inequality in the world. So all of the Americans I met, few exceptions maybe, were like concerned about racism, inequality in the world, about the poverty. But these things were like very not related to anything, right? They were not concerned about, like, I don't know, people dying in Africa in or in South Korea. They were like worried about people that don't have it that bad, but they felt like it's the biggest problem in the world, right? So I heard the stories of this injustice in United States from these people, and eat the rich. Many people eat the rich, very bad, like the inequality. At the same time, they would borrow money and don't give back. They would like get fucked on drugs and shit like this, Very strange people. Very strange people. Sometimes when you would meet abroad American and be like, and they're like, yo, where you from? And I'm like, Poland. You? And they would be like, that's strange shit. That's really strange shit. South Carolina. USA. 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 Real story. Real story. Man, you can't just tell me I'm from South Carolina. That's enough. You don't need to do this weird shit with you. Cool down. So that's the weird stories. But I tell you about one of at the end. This will be the end. And I have one story that haunt me all the time. And it's about these Americans worried about others that have it better than them. Right? So here is the story. Here is this American girl. She's probably like English teacher. The shitty English teacher on the shitty salary. No career, no nothing. She's too old to do anything. Like, it would be like, what you do with your life? What you do with your life? So, like, we going somewhere. We are going somewhere in the group. I just met her through my Welsh friend. And this is so common. Actually, I will have one more story after this. And we would be about to take taxi to other place, and I would be like, hey, the MTR metro is just next to us. We can take MTR. It's cheaper, and we'll be there in the same time. And she would be like, oh, it's so cute. I was close to your place. I was in the Prague. I was living in the Prague in the past, and people are so considerate about the money because they used to have so little. I was like, bitch, you English teacher. Like, I'm better off than you are. Like, I have more than you. I do better than you. I can live in the country doing something different than English teaching, and she felt pity for me. The reason why I wanted to take MTR is just cheaper. It's just cheaper, no difference. That's one reason. Dear Lord. So weird. Explain that to me. Explain this behavior to me. You, American viewers, explain this. The one more thing that was really upsetting. I mean, I don't give a shit, but that would be maybe upsetting for some other people. I would go out, and there would be this American friend. And sometimes they would be like, they would meet someone, and they would come to me, and I'm like, yo, Marcin, come. Sometimes they would call me different names. Come, I introduce you to someone. And I would be like, so, Marcin, this is Ivana. She's from Russia. Marcin is from Poland. And we would be like looking at each other and like, yeah, why? And we would be like, that we actually don't like each other. Polish and Russians, they don't really get along very well. On the grand scale, personally different. But that was weird shit that would constantly happen to me. Constantly. or Marcin, read what it says to you. You know, it was in the Cyrillic or Cyrillic, whatever you say this thing, and I would be like, bro, this is not my alphabet. We use the regular. I use the same alphabet as you. We don't use this alphabet in Poland. And we're like, really? Oh, nah, you lying, man. You use this one in Poland. So that's my take. Hopefully soon we will talk a little bit more, and let me know about your experiences. Explain me the things, you Americans and British, and you must know at the end, these are probably my two favorite nations anyway. You taught me a lot. You taught me confidence. You taught me how to not care about opinions. I noticed that you don't care. And this is beautiful trait. This is the beautiful personality trait. And this is why I'm expressing. Probably if I would not meet you people, I would never record these videos. So I learn a lot from you. And, I love you because, maybe not love. I like you because I have most of my friends is actually, if I would, by percentage, count the friends, most of them would be British. Till the next time.